Okay, Aquarius, we're just going to jump right into your reading. No sense in fooling around, right? Aquarius, May 2022. What's going on with you? What's going on with you? Oh, shit. Struggle. Okay, you ever see Cat Williams stand up and he's going, trying shit, won't work. Trying shit, don't work. Trying shit, won't work. That's what I keep hearing. So I feel like you feel like no matter how hard you try, what method you try, how you turn things around and keep trying, you just keep getting shot down. Like shit just ain't working. And you're like, that's what it feels like, okay? So before I even lay these cards out, that's what I got. I'm just seeing Cat Williams. Trying shit, won't work. So we probably got to clean that up, right? Let's see what's going on. Now I'm hearing Michael Jackson's song, I'm starting with the man in the mirror. So I think it's changes that you're going to have to make in order to see changes around you happen. That's a fine looking high horse, I heard. So yeah. Ooh, Aquarius, I don't want a gun for you in your reading. Shit. All right. Aqua. Six of Swords. Five of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. Two of Pentacles. Trying shit, won't work. Trying shit, don't work. All right. Home. Your stability. Where your home is. Oh, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, see? Trying shit, don't work. All right, Aquarius. The Death card. Yep. Five of Cups. The Tower. Damn. Aqua. All right. Your money, honey. Page of Pentacles. Well, there's a start. Two of Wands. Yeah, you needed that. All right, what happened here? All right. Well, too many came out. I'm sorry. I'm going to redo that. I didn't understand that. All right, your money. It's almost like you're trying to lean on faith there. It's like you're trying to lean on faith with your money, you know? It's really immature right now. This is beginning. This is something like you had to make a choice. You know what I mean? You had to pick a path. You had to make a choice, a decision. And so you're starting out with this is something that feels new to me. Something very immature, okay? But, you know, I feel like with your money, you know, I get a lot of visions from Spirit. They show me a lot of stuff. It's literally like playing charades. And right now they're showing me like, God, dog, I got something in my eye. But they're showing me from the Matrix where Morpheus, I think it was, held out his hands in front of Neo and was like, the blue pill or the red pill. Be in the Matrix or out of the Matrix. And I think that's your choice right now. It's like when it comes to your job, you know, I feel like you're really trying to bank on your intuition. You like, you know, yeah, I think you're hoping you made the right choice. You may have thought that, you may be thinking that you jumped into something prematurely, and you're really, I think you're looking for answers. Is this right for you? Did you pick the right path? And needing the answer to that. Because I feel like you don't have time. Time seems like it's of the essence. Okay. Romance. Wow. What am I doing? Is this deck upside down? All right. Romance. Aquarius. Oh, shit. Communication. Ace of Pentacles. Empress. Two of Cups. Get it, Aqua. Romance is good. All right. What's coming up? Judgment. Whew, all right. How do you end petty squabbling, Aqua? What are you playing tug of war with? Because that's really the energy in your entire reading. And I really feel like you're in your own way. Whatever changes you want to see made in your life, you are the one that needs to make the changes, good or bad. Because I feel like your surroundings, especially with that Wheel of Fortune there, I think this was of your creating. This was of your doing, or something you just didn't have more information about. You're juggling. It seems like you're a problem solver. You're trying to solve a problem or trying to balance things out. But the way you're trying to balance things out isn't productive for you. I think you're taking a lot of stuff personally you don't need to take personally. There's just this resistance with everything. You know, it's like resisting this, resisting that. Because I feel, you know, usually when you start resisting things so much, it's because you've lost trust somewhere along the way. And so it's almost like on guard, you know? But I feel like that's what I'm seeing too. They keep showing me Cat Williams, okay? But they're showing me in him. He's like, you got to be in tune with your star player. You got to be, you know, in tune with him. And I feel like that's why that song came out from Michael Jackson. I'm looking at the man in the mirror, you know? You should listen to that song, Man in the Mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. No message can be any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make the change. Those are the lyrics. And that's literally what this feels like. And I feel like that's the strength you're on right now. I feel like that's where you're at. But there's this battle, this inner battle. Should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? And then sometimes you're shooting yourself in the foot. Like in the home area, you feel like, you know, as far as the home goes, where you feel stable, something changed or something needs to change, because the cycle, it's like you've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is a looping energy. There's something that you're doing that you haven't changed that's creating this cycle to keep looping. But because the cycle keeps looping, you're feeling defeated. You're feeling like, what the fuck? Like, why can't I get out of it? You know what I mean? It's like, you need to be the one to make the change and stop demanding people around you adjust to you, to suit you, if that's what's happening. However, if you're in a surroundings where you're feeling like you're getting the cold shoulder, this is where the Tower comes in for you, because you're like, fuck that. I deserve good things too. I've worked really hard. I may have made mistakes, but I'm here and I'm doing what I can. And so, you know, there's this battle that's going on there. And now as far as romance goes, that's booming. You don't have an issue in romance. Romance, you're you're thriving. You're thriving in the romance department. Communication is good, forward movement, the connection, feeling stable, whether this is you by yourself instead of being in a partnership and having that connection with you, one in which that you haven't had in a while, or this is somebody that you're collaborating with and you're finally in a really solid grounded place with somebody else and you see eye to eye. But again, you still have this energy surrounding you of tug of war, petty squabbling, you know, quit pulling your sister's hair, like shit like that. Like it's really not necessary. So, you know, chill there if that's what's happening. But coming up, you're definitely going to have to make a judgment. You're going to have to make a judgment moving forward, take action on something. And like I said, this may have everything to do with making changes within yourself to see positivity. But you will, because you know, coming out of this, you've got the Queen of Swords. So now you're using more of your brain than your heart. Instead of like, oh my God, I don't want to hurt them, or if it's going to hurt me. And so you stay stuck because of emotions. Emotions can be entrapping, you know what I mean? And so if you, and you know, you're trying to come out of that. So you're trying to be more logical moving forward, because this battle, this petty shit, it's got to stop. You're finally at a place where you're like, okay, let's go. And if you're not doing it, Spirit's doing it. Because Spirit's like, hey, wake up. Wake up call. Wake up. You want victory in your life? You want to see success? You want to see forward movement? Wake up. Start with the person in the mirror, because you are in, ultimately, you're in control of where you end up. So, let's see. Aquarius. You yourself. You yourself. You yourself. Between worlds, coming to that realization, dark versus light, understanding, you know what I mean? And not being so hard on yourself with the dark aspects of yourself. But really, you've got to think about it. If you want to move, and I think you are. I think you're moving from a darker aspect of yourself, or in getting rid of that side of yourself, cleaning that up, because I think it's gone dark for a while. Cleaning that up, starting to feel comfortable enough to step out into the light, step out into the world. But there's caution there. Juggle. Don't pick up more than you can handle. Don't do that. You're going to go right back to that dark place. And we want forward movement. We want progress. All right, home life. Treasure Island. Treasure Island. Yeah, I think this is like knocking down a foundation because of this looping cycle to build a new one. You see it. You're on your way. You see the possibility, but there's a resistance. And the resistance, this battle, is within you. All right, so finances and money. To the sea. I don't, like I said, I think this is something you got into prematurely, but you're trying to ride this out. I feel like intuition is telling you to ride this out. There's choices here. This isn't as fulfilling as you thought it would have been. And I think that's why, you know, I got that reference, the blue pill or the red pill, you know, you're like, oh, what do I do? And you're like leaning on your intuition, like, please help. It's almost like, God, please, haven't I been through enough? Help me here in just this area. Because if this area is cleaned up, then everything else I can clean up on my own. I think that's what you're doing. All right, so romance. A change in the wind. A change in the winds. Yeah. So for any of you that are single, I think this is going to bring in communication, new beginnings with somebody that you can really connect with. And if this is somebody, if this is you already in something, I believe that communication can be the driving force forward. So if your relationship has felt stagnated, you know, you can bring that change in by communicating, doing things, taking action. You know what I mean? Taking care of you even, you know? So, yeah, and stop squabbling. Stop the petty shit. So, moving forward, Aquarius. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Time is of the essence, and I think you're feeling the pressure of that. And this is where you're like, okay, I got to think with my head, not my emotions. You're running out of time. That's what this feels like. Like time. Time is important. Orphaned. Oh, you're feeling left out. Or things are changing. It's time for things to change. Time to take your seat. You know what I mean? It's like, rise up. Rise up. It's time for you to stop feeling so small. Stop being small. Stop making yourself small. You're bigger than that. Yeah, serendipity. That's how you get there. It's fated. It's fated. So it's going to happen regardless. Spirit's definitely stepping in with that judgment card. It's going to happen regardless. So let go of the anxiety that's attached to that. All right. So here we are. I created this deck, and I'm going to use it to go back over all these different sections. So you yourself. Trying shit won't work. Trying shit don't work. Hold on. You yourself. That's a fine looking high horse. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. Yeah, get out of your own way, Aquarius. I think you're in, like, and I don't think this is an arrogant thing. I think this is I'm protecting myself because I've been extremely hurt kind of thing, you know? But get off that high horse because, and I'm not calling, see the high horse, that last statement I said, that sounds kind of cruel. That's not how I mean it at all. It doesn't seem like you're better than anybody else. It just means that when changes need to be made, sometimes you can't expect the people around you to keep changing to appease you. You're going to have to change too. It's a two-way street. You got to keep that balance. It's not fair otherwise. All right, so home life. Better off alone. But it's too soon. Yeah, too soon, which is why the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse too, because you're not ready yet. You're heading in that direction, but you're not there yet. So don't sabotage what you've got going on with that Tower card. Don't sabotage it because you're going to kick yourself in the ass. All right, romance. Tie up loose ends. In order, yeah, see, okay, so there may be things that's going on from previously that you had going on that you didn't take care of before getting into this new romantic venture. If you're traveling with a partner, make sure to tie up loose ends so while you're gone, things don't fall apart. But if you're ending an old cycle with somebody, definitely tie up loose ends there before you start something new with somebody else. Because there's a change coming for you and it's going to bring happiness, but you've got to clean up whether it's emotional baggage, people that you've dealt with in the past that you don't want to bring into a new relationship, whatever, however it resonates, take that because it's important. All right, so your money. Would they fight for you? You know, if you're working so hard in a company that's not paying dividends or at least paying you how you deserve to be paid, you know, that's kind of what that card is. Would they fight for you? If you're putting in more than they're willing to give, you might want to consider making changes. Coming up. Forgive them and let go. Yeah, see? This is where this call comes in. This is where you start thinking with your head and less with your heart. Forgive them and let go. You have shit to do. You got shit to accomplish. Get out of your head. I think some of you are obsessing a little bit or trying not to obsess. You know, Aquarius, you're like the master of compartmentalizing your thoughts. There's no other sign that does it better. But you're also the type of person who can shove everything into their own pigeonholes and grab one thing out and focus intently on that one thing, almost to a point of obsessing over it. And, you know, the card didn't come out, but I'll say it, you know, your thoughts are the house you live in. And this is why it's saying if you want to see positive change around you, you need to think more positively. Stay positive. That's the only way these changes can happen. Especially, you know, you've got this 5 of Wands here. Five means change. Change that shit. Stop it. All right. Anyway, Aquarius, I hope this makes sense. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment in below. I would love to hear from you. And thank you so much. I'll see you again soon. Bye.